Welcome back, folks, to World of Warships Legends. I'm Soopa-Dave, and on today's Great Battle series, we have the German battleship Konig. Now, I know what you're thinking. It's low level. That's true, but this match is going to show smart decisions. And also, I got a friend, a close friend of the channel as well, working on this ship, and I figured this would be a good little showcase for it. And you're probably thinking, there's only 6 people on the enemy team. How good is this game going to be? It's pretty solid. It's about as solid as it gets. Now, the reason there's 6 people is this was very early morning, and this is a PlayStation only room. Some people have crossplay and turned off, so normally I don't have much problems with it. I know Xbox has a lot of smaller rooms. That doesn't really happen a whole lot on PlayStation. Normally, if you pay attention to your room list, you'll see PlayStation. When you get into PlayStation only rooms, a lot of times they're 9v9 and you don't even notice it's a PlayStation only room. But, however, like I said, I know it's a tier 4 ship. I happen to have friends that are doing this ship right now. I thought this would be a decent showcase. And I also happen to be on my bureau for the Z52, which is in the bureaus, by the way. Anyway, we're going to move to the right because, as you guys know, I can't stand when the whole team goes over to the one cap that is not controlled. Our team, I feel, does a pretty good job of this. Even though our aircraft carrier is AFK, I'm starting to think there's a rule in matchmaking where there has to be at least one AFK player on a team. It always seems like that. I know that's not a real thing, but I'm just saying. A lot of AFK players. With that being said, you can see, haven't played this ship in a long time, so I was checking my distances. Now, I could go ahead and shoot the Konig here. And the reason I don't is I'm waiting for a better position here. I am getting close to this island over here to the right, and before I get detected, I want to be able to shoot and disengage. And the reason for that is I want to sneak up on this B cap to catch a destroyer. Now, I didn't know it at this time, but their whole team went for A cap. And you're going to see me make that adjustment. As you can see, there's a deny. So I slow down because it's a deny. If I sneeze at it, it's going to blow up. It's the easiest ship in the game, the Citadel. Even with German accuracy, I could probably kill it, right? So I'm going to go ahead, get the crossfire, almost kill it if I get more than 4 of my shells to hit, which I'm not mad. That's not terrible luck. But we left it hurting. We're going to go behind this mountain. Now, you're going to see that Acosta. You can see me focus in on them. I know where both their destroyers are now. Our destroyer did a good job, came over and got B cap. Yeah, the B cap. And so I decide that destroyer is coming over here, right? And he probably thinks I'm making my way over. And instead of going to damage hunt the aircraft carrier around that island, because there's a ton of stuff and it would take me, sure, I get an easy 40,000 damage hunting, but it wouldn't really help my team as much as, because I know our destroyer, listen, I swear, every destroyer I play with, their goal is to take out the aircraft carrier. I'm assuming he's going to take out the aircraft carrier after he caps B, which isn't a bad play in this case because there's nothing stopping him. So, and because my battleship's so much slower, I can keep myself into the fight over here now that I know all their team went to A, and I can get crossfire without having to go around the back of the island and being out of the fight for 4 or 5 minutes trying to get around all them islands to put myself in a position. Also, I want to catch this destroyer with his pants down. So, because you see the C cap, I believe, the C cap is contested. I know he's in the cap with me. I know where he is. However, I actually kind of thought he was going to go for our aircraft carrier. And in the meantime, I'm going to take 2 shells at Konig. I'm not going to put all my shells on Konig because that destroyer has some health on him yet. And I want to stop that destroyer. And when I seen Visby over there, I knew he had to be over to the right. You can see I checked the right. And I was telling him, hey, I might need your help over here. Because, you know, the Visby was trying to stop our destroyer, or our carrier from getting wrecked. And as you can see, there is a Costa. And as you can see, I'm glad I saved them, you know, rounds just in case. But you can see we did kill him. So again, helping the team instead of going around that backside of that island and being completely out of, you know, all them islands just to go damage hunt the aircraft carrier when I can really help the team. Now you can see, even in a low tier battleship, I'm really thinking about trying to help my teammate take out that destroyer, but I just don't have a good shot. At, you know, if this was tier 7, where I had some more air accuracy in some ships, I probably would take that shot. But at tier 4, at the end of the range, not going to take that shot. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to do a little 1v1 action against the Konig right now. And as you can see, you know, we had similar health to start off. And my angling is what is going to help me in this. You can see I'm angling to him, and he is just kind of sitting flat broadside to me. So I'm going to easily be able to go ahead and do that. In fact, right here, the smarter play for me, as you can see, is I'm going to get rid of that cruiser. And instead of, you know I got my secondaries on a Danae, or on Konig, so we're going to get him going. And now I am on fire. And with Konig in particular, it kind of has an icebreaker bow, meaning you can take shells in front. It's not a whole icebreaker, but it's enough to really protect you in a lot of ways. And you notice here that I'm just trying to shoot into right by in front of that turret. Now, granted, I should have shot higher, and I made a mistake on this. It's been a while since I played Konig. I should have been shooting at the top of the bow there to get it in, or on the upper side planing. But at any rate, I'm more looking at my next target. I know if I want to, I could kind of finish him off once I get to his side. As you can see, I shoot just a hair too low. And there you can see I get a little bit, a lot of shells deflect there. So that was a mistake on my part. And as you can see, we're going to go ahead and get ready to kill him. And we got 2 fires on, and I'm okay with that at this time. And you can see I didn't actually do my cooldown, you know, I got 2 heals, so I'm going to be able to heal this back. But, you know, I did win that war. I do have some health left. So you can see that Oklahoma is sitting right behind this island. Now, again, I could damage hunt as I'm starting to lose health here, and I could go ram him, right? As our aircraft carrier starts to play now. You know, and it wouldn't be a terrible move, but you're going to see really quickly our teammates end up not living very long in this match, even though it seems like a lead. And this is a good spot where you could try to win harder. And you can see he's backing up. I kind of have an idea what he's doing. So I'm just going to put 2 shells if I can back there. Doesn't work, but instead of trying to just ram this Oklahoma, I'm going to go take the cap. And the reason for that is he's got a lot more health than me. Sure, I could win that fight or ram him and get a ton of damage and make it look incredible, this game look incredible. But I prefer winning. And I think it was a Costa or Visby, I think it might be, I can't remember which one goes up there. And he's trying to stop getting the B cap. So I do commend that. And with our aircraft carrier over here, I figured he can help whittle down the Oklahoma. I'll work on taking this cap for a minute here. Obviously I know where both of them are. You know, the destroyer is in the B cap and Oklahoma's right here. So the Oklahoma's doesn't really know where I am anymore. So he doesn't know if I'm coming right around the corner on that side just to blast him, or if I'm coming around the back side over here. So he's kind of in a bad position. I know where he's at. He doesn't know where I am. And that's a smarter play than just going in ramming him to get damage. Now, as you can see, I see he's moving up, and I am 100% going to go and get my guns ready because he's coming out kind of broadside. Now, he does a good job here of angling on me. I didn't realize he got this much angle right away. I did get, I still got good shots, but knowing what I know, I probably could have went to the upper side plating and probably got some more effective damage. Now here, I'm just going to go ahead and slowly move up, keep him where my secondaries can go ahead and hit him. And that's a big part here. I know I can whittle him down. And you can see he must have spotted my aircraft carrier. I just realized is moving up. I didn't realize that at the time of the battle, but you can see I go right through his bow on Oklahoma there. So when they're angled at you and they're pointed right at you, bow in, you can do a lot of damage. And you can see this guy, the aircraft carrier did a little bit of damage, but for the most part, this guy is misplaying this pretty well. He wasn't in a terrible position, but he's going to go ahead and focus on the aircraft carrier. And to be honest, he should probably be a little bit more worried about me. He's probably seen that I've been killing all of his teammates so far. And I have no idea why our aircraft carrier charged in. I'm not going to rip on him. I'm not a big fan of ripping on other players, but this was not a good move on the aircraft carrier because all that happens is he gets killed. So our aircraft carrier, he was AFK at the beginning and then charges in here on a battleship. So that kind of, goes for him. Now that other destroyer has killed our two destroyers and our carrier is gone. So it's just me left now. And we have a points lead. So I know I'm really glad I didn't do something stupid before, either going for the aircraft carrier in the match or charging to Oklahoma to try to ram it, because now I'm in a position to actually hold down the fort here and win this match. Now, a few things you're going to see. The aircraft carrier still has a plane here, and this is one part where he redeems himself a lot. I know where the guy is. He put up a smoke cloud. He's capping C. That's fine. I'm going to cap A, and he's not going to get the points win in this close of a time frame. He's going to need to actually kill me, and I know that. So you can see I start to position myself, and I'm trying to tell the aircraft carrier. I think I start telling him I need, I need eyesight of where this guy is. In a second, you'll see that I'm spotted, so I know exactly where he is. He is right at the edge of that smoke cloud, and I'm letting the carrier know I'm detected. The carrier does go all the way up into B, so I start trying to ping the map here, just to let him know where he is. I know where he is, but having him spotted would really help me. And so our aircraft carrier, I think he goes all the way up to B, and then it decides to come down. I'm trying to let him know where he is, though. And there, the carrier gets it. He starts to come back. Now, there he is, 8 kilometers away. Instead of shooting a really poor shot there, I'm just going to be smart here. I'm going to go ahead and get myself in a position. I know he's got to take me out. There's no way that he's going to be able to win. I got 800 points. They have 600. In a minute left, he's got to kill me. He's got to be aggressive. So I'm going to put myself in a position where if he's going to kill me, he's going to be close enough that I know where he's coming. So I'm going to put myself in a position where he has to be close because he has no idea where I am again right now. He probably thinks I'm at the corner of the island, and I'm not. Now, this is is kind of funny to me. He goes, I don't know why, he's going to go broadside here, and I think it's to get his torps off. And I got really unlucky at not killing him. Thank gosh my secondaries got him. But I thought he was starting to open up to torpedo me, which that's not going to help you in any scenario. You're going to make, with him only needing one more hit. But 2,300 XP and 5 kills in a 6-player match, all by positioning and not damage hunting. And oh, by the way, we did have 100,000 damage, so it wasn't terrible. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this. We'll see you next time. Have a good one, folks.